Imagine a place thousands of years ago, between two great rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. From this fertile soil was born a civilization that would change the course of human history. Did you know that long before the Egyptian pyramids were built, there was a people who wrote, measured time, and even built the world's first city? This is the story of Sumer, the first civilization of mankind. Mesopotamia means the land between two rivers. This region is now in modern-day Iraq. The waters of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers made the land fertile, enabling humans to abandon nomadic life and establish permanent villages. Sumerian farmers began cultivating the land with ox-drawn wooden plows. They grew wheat, barley, and dates while building irrigation canals to control river water. This laid the foundations of the first civilization. Around 4000 BC, small villages developed into large cities. One of these was Uruk, believed to be the world's first city. With imposing walls, bustling streets, and a population of up to 40,000, Uruk became a political, economic, and cultural center. In the marketplace, merchants sold cloth, grain, and jewelry. Meanwhile, artisans made pottery and metal tools. Life in Sumerian cities was ruled by a king, or lugal, who presided alongside priests. One of their greatest inventions was writing. Using a reed stylus, they inscribed symbols onto clay tablets. This was cuneiform, the world's oldest writing system. Originally used to record trade, it later evolved into law, prayer, and literature. Another invention was the wheel. Originally used in pottery, it was later applied to simple donkey-drawn carts. The wheel paved the way for long-distance transportation and trade. In the center of the city stood a ziggurat, a giant stepped pyramid-shaped structure. The ziggurat was not just a place of worship, but a center of spiritual life and a symbol of the power of the king and priests. The Sumerians also inherited a mathematical system based on the number 60. This is where the division of an hour into 60 minutes and a minute into 60 seconds came from. They also observed the sky, recording the movements of the moon and stars, and compiled a calendar. Sumerian society had a clear social structure. The king ruled from a throne assisted by priests. Merchants drove the economy, while farmers and artisans provided the backbone of life. At the bottom, slaves performed manual labor. With their sailing skills, the Sumerians traded as far as Egypt and the Indus Valley. They exchanged wheat, dates, and cloth for wood, precious stones, and metals. Mesopotamia became a center of cultural exchange in the ancient world. Sumerians left behind not only technology, but also a literary legacy. The Epic of Gilgamesh is the oldest surviving epic work. This story follows the mighty king of Uruk, Gilgamesh, and his friend Enkidu on their journey to find the meaning of life and immortality, a tale that still resonates thousands of years later. Many Sumerian legacies still exist today. The wheel that powers the modern world, the base 60 time system, written laws, and even literary traditions and historical writing. From the banks of the Euphrates, humans first learned to write, count, build cities, and find the meaning of life. This is the story of Sumer, the world's first civilization, the traces of which we still feel today.